Welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge, and today we are going to go through with the last year, that is 2019's paper, English paper. You can see the topper has got 98 marks. So in that even you can get the idea how to write the 1 mark, 4 mark and including the grammar sections. So let's get started. So the first question which is being asked here is, whose beauty according to Romeo is too rich for use? It is none other than Juliet's beauty. So second question is, what is the population of the kingdom of Monaco? It is 7,000. Third is asked from the reduced syllabus. So that I am omitting is this one. And after that, fourth question is, who is the caretaker of Don Gonzalo in the play A Sunny Morning? So the caretaker of Don Gonzalo is Juneto, the caretaker of Donna Laura is Petra. Now let's move on to the fifth question. How many acres of land did Basavaya encroached? So it's 200 acres of land. So sixth one is being deleted. It is from the foot of children, so that I am not going to go through with that. Seventh one, whom did Borges look upon as intelligent and gracious women? His mother, Donna Leona. So even this is from the reduced syllabus. Okay. Eighth one, in the splendor of harvest and moonlight, heaven lies all over. The phrase refers to heaven can be seen in the harvest and moonlight. So the answer, it is taken from the poem Heaven, if you are not here on earth, where else you could be. So after that, the ninth question is, which animal bowed to the author at Nara in Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye? So it was the deer which bowed to the author. Let's move on to the 10th question. How much money did the leader of the POP campaign offered to Rufus? Okay. So it is £5. And 11th question is, who had stunned in the inhabitant of Pudukottai on the International Women Day? So the inhabitant of Pudukottai was stunned by seeing many women riding cycle. So 12th question is taken from the reduced syllabus, so I am not going to go through with that. Let's move on to the 4 marks. Okay, you have to write any 8 of the following, and by that you will be able to get 4 marks. As you can see how much of the line he has, the student has written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So approximately 20 lines if you write, you will be able to get 4 marks. Okay, it should be not more than 20 to 25 lines. Okay, let's move on. So the first question, what were the arguments put forth by the prisoner for not running away from the prisoner? So once a murder was committed in a toy kingdom, Monaco, the criminal was given death sentence, but carrying out death sentence was too expensive, so the king and committee decided to alter the death sentence to life imprisonment. Further, the criminal law was kept in a small lockup and guard was kept to watch him and fetch food from the palace kitchen. King of Monaco found a new item of expenditure, that was from the keep of criminal. It was 600 francs. The meeting was called and decided to let the criminal free. Therefore, the guard was dismissed, but the criminal did not run away. One of the minister came to him and asked, why don't you run away? There is no guard here. The prisoner replied, I have nowhere to go. You have ruined my character. Now people are showing their back towards me. They will show their back towards me. When you were giving me death sentence, but you would have killed me, but you did not. Now you dismissed the guard and I have to fetch the food for myself from the palace kitchen, and the prisoner was not willing to leave the comfortable life in the prison. So the next question, the 14th question, explain the view of the prophet on children and parents in the poem on children. So the poem on children is about how the parenthood is done. The prophet says that parenting is a selfless act. Firstly, he say that their children are not really their children, they are sons and daughters of the eternal life. Further, he say, though the children come through you, but they do not come from you, but you are just a reason. Parents are just a reason. Because of them the parents come to the world, but they have brought their own souls, they have their own destiny. Yet the children live with their parent, but they do not belong to them. In addition to it, the prophets say that the parents can only house their bodies, but they cannot house their soul, because their soul is living in the house of tomorrow. The parent can give their ideas to their children, but they should not give them their thoughts, as they has brought their own thought. The life does not go backward. The parents are bows and children are the living arrows. Parents should bend gladly so that children move swiftly. And the archer is the God. And so that it is also written that in witness the archer is happy with both the bow that is stable and arrow that is swift towards reaching its goal. So that is what the thing. And let's move on to the another question, that is question number 16. How is the speaker passionate love for his beloved brought out in the poem when you are old? So it is when you are old. In this the poet talks about his beloved. He say her when she grows old and her hair goes grey, when she will be full of sleep and nodding by fire, take the book that he had penned and read it slowly. He tells her to remember the days of her youth when she had soft look in her eyes and her shadows was deep. Further, the poet tell his beloved to remember of all those who loved her glad grace. They just love her physical beauty, but the poet loved her soul, which is a moving in her, which is a pilgrim soul, which is in quest of true love. And he also loved her sorrows of changing face. Why? Because he didn't loved her physical beauty, he loved his soul, so that he loved her every changing face. He say now that he has grown old and all those admirers of her physical beauty has disappeared, but the only one man, the poet, loves her with all his heart, irrespective of her appearance. Love has fed with changing time and hid amidst the crowd of stars. Thus the poet brings out his passionate love for his beloved. So the 17th question is about write a note on the rivalry between Tamanna and Basavaiya as explained in the Gardener. Among all important possession of Tamanna was his rival Basavaiya. If Tamanna had 4 acres of land adjacent to him, Basavaiya would follow the suit. Further, if one had 10 friends, the other would have 15 admirers. It was a healthy competition initially. Tamanna had 1000 acres of land and Basavaiya had 800, and Basavaiya had only 800 acres. So no land was left in the village to buy. So Basavaiya forcibly acquired 200 acres of Tamanna's land. Tamanna's supporter gave him many ideas to get his land back, but Tamanna decided to compose his experience in the form of ballads and sing them. The things changed from visible to invisible abstract domain. This humiliated Basavaiya and he started to work hard but had no answers to Tamanna. He knew that Tamanna was ill and wanted to suppress him. Tamanna's health was Basavaiya's wealth. At last Basavaiya passed away with guilt. In conclusion, rivalry only leads to death. So this 18th question is being deleted. Even 19th one is also from the deleted portion. So I'll move on to the 20th question. What is unique about bowing in Japan? Japan is an overcrowded place. Japanese are well-mannered people and they respect each other's privacy. Japan had a mania of bowing. Everybody bowed to everybody else with ceremonious solemnity and with grade of inimitable grace. Foreigners would face difficulty because they bow to wrong man at wrong place. Japanese have a complicated hierarchy in different ages, standing manners, social position, subtly reflected their bowing mania. One must know how to bow, how long to bow, how deep to bow, and to whom to bow. The wife should bow to her husband, the son bow to his father, the younger brother bow to his elder brother, the sister bow to all brothers of whatever age. Mothers carried their babies in their clever little saddle. When the mother bowed, the baby bowed too. Thus one can say that bowing is a complicated process. So the question is asked here, how had cycle transformed the lives of many women in Pudukkottai? So in Pudukkottai, cycling has transformed the life of many women in many ways enormously. Firstly, it is the symbol of independence, freedom, mobility. It gave confidence to women. Cycling had helped rural women of Pudukkottai. Further, it reduced their dependence on men. The women who sell agricultural produce, it helped them to cut down in time. They can cover large area to sell their produce, they can sell more produce, they also increased their leisure time. Cycling has many economic implication. It boosts income. The women can reach her home early and finish their daily chores. They would not depend on men to even reach bus stop and wait for bus, and cycling is a metaphor of freedom. Thus cycling and mobility is a part of literacy drive. Therefore the women lives got changed and completely transformed. So this is the third main, in that you have to answer about 200 words. By that you will be able to get 6 marks. So here the question is being asked from a sunny morning and water. The student has written about water. As you are in the 2021 batch, water is being from the reduced syllabus. So I suggest you to learn sunny morning as good as possible. Why? Because you need to write sunny morning for 6 marks. Okay, and you may need to write at least 1.5 page. Okay, so that you will be able to get 6 marks very easily. 50 marks you are going to get from the theory and 50 marks from the grammar. So let's move on to the grammar part. Okay, read the passage and answer the question. So it is about holiday. The passage is all about holiday. So the first question is, why does everyone need a holiday? Everyone needs a holiday both to relax and to have a change of environment. Second question, how do the holiday makers feel at the end of the holiday? They feel relaxed and refreshed. Third question is, the holiday season lasts till June. June is the answer. Why? Because it is there in the passage. When does the holiday season reaches its peak? With the coming of the April. After that, what do some holiday makers do to avoid the holiday crowd? So they prefer to take their holidays little earlier. Who feels happy having missed the April rush? Those who have already taken their holiday. Those parents who have taken their holidays earlier. So what is the sound advice to the holiday maker? Take an early holiday. Okay. Advice is here, leave your worries. Okay. Add prefix to the word advantage. So we can make it as disadvantage. What time is surely meant for shedding serious preoccupation? Holiday time. So let's move on. Children cannot control their excitement with the coming of the holiday season. Filling the blanks with the appropriate form of the verb in the. So excite is there, we need to convert it into excitement. Now let's move on to the poetic writing. I'll read out the poem. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun ray. Who leap on the back of the wind? So a free bird leaps on the back of the wind. Second question, how long does the bird float? Till the current ends. The bird dip his wings in dash, orange sun ray, blue sky or dark cloud, orange sun ray. By that you will be able to get 3 mark. Now complete the following by filling the blanks using right form of the verb given in the bracket. Roof spirit fell when he was asked. Okay, why? Because he is singular, so that's why we need to write, and it is past. Okay, he was asked to cast his vote. He was worried and confused. He took out his ballot paper from his pocket and looked at it. He was confronted by the car and the head. Okay. If any plural will come, you need to add where. Okay. Now let's move on to report the following. The question is, Alifano, what is blindness to you? Borges, it is a way of life. In my case, the visible on the history of book. Borges, it is an excellent idea. Alifano asked or questioned Borges that what was blindness to him, to which, okay, he has done little mistake. You can write it like this. Alifano questioned what blindness was to Borges. Borges replied that it was a way of life. In his case, the visible world have moved away from his eyes. Alifano questioned whether he had thought of writing book on the history of the book. Borges replied that it was an excellent idea. Now complete the following dialogue. Can you book a car for me? Mother. Son. Dash, where do you want to go? Agreeing. So, son is asking, yes, I will book. Where do you want to go? Mother. I want to go to urban Oasis Mall. Oasis Mall. Son. At what time do you need the car? Mother. At 5 in the evening. Son. Okay, I will book it. Mother. Thank you very much. So it is the filling the blank. Okay. The general of Monaco asked each of his soldier to cut the criminal's head off, but no soldier came forward to do it. Therefore, the ministers assembled a commission. Besides, they appointed committee and subcommittee. At last, they decided that the best thing would be to alter the death sentence to one of life imprisonment. Okay. After that, we have filling the boxes. The most complex of all tissue is the bone. So, we need to write bone. It serves as a framework, okay, giving form to the body, protecting the vital organs and bearing weight and strain. It is also a storehouse for calcium which is supplied to the blood. By that you need to fill up the boxes. So let's get start with the letter writing. Name for the XXX you need to write for name, YYY for address. After that you need to write a date and then to address. To address we have General Manager, JVS Motor, Central Tower, Hyderabad. After that salutation, sir or madam. Subject application for the post of customer care officer for JVS Motor. Reference your advertisement. So, subject application for the post of customer care officer for JVS Motor. Reference your advertisement in the Times of India dated 15 March 2019. In response to your advertisement mentioned above, you can write as which have appeared in the Times of India dated 15 March 2019. I have completed my MCom from Mangalore University and I have a good knowledge of computers. I hope my qualifications suit your requirement. I have enclosed my resume for your perusal. Looking forward to learning from you. Thanking you, yours faithfully. And then you can write your resume separately with the name, address, educational qualification, work experience, computer knowledge, language known, nationality and religion. By that, down you can write as whatever I have in the above information I have declared is true and true to the best of my knowledge, and then place and signature date. After that, so no need for the signature, just you can write with the place and date. After that, you have to imagine yourself as a secretary of a college, and so that you have to invite the chief guest, who is Sudha Murthy, and you have to give some information about her, or else you would be you have to report the bar graph. So here the student has written about the welcome speech. A warm welcome to one and all present here. Obtain thanks to our principal for considering me worthy and bestowing upon me the responsibility of introducing the chief guest on the occasion of college day. As the secretary of our college, it is my responsibility to introduce the chief guest with ultimate honor to the audience. Our chief guest is Mr. Sudha Murthy. She is native of Shigaon city of Karnataka state. Sudha madam has completed the BE in electrical engineering from BVB College, Hubballi. To add further, madam is the first female engineer hired by Telco. Madam is also the chairperson of Infosys Foundation. Also is a member of Public Healthcare Initiative of the Gate Foundation. Apart from this, Mrs. Sudha Murthy is a teacher, philanthropist and a writer in Kannada and English. In 2016, Mrs. Sudha Murthy has been awarded with Padma Shri. Also is a member of Public Healthcare Initiative of the Gate Foundation. Apart from this, Sudha Murthy is a teacher, philanthropist and a writer in Kannada and English. 2006, Mrs. Sudha Murthy has been awarded with Padma Shri. It makes me to feel so proud to introduce such a dignitary. We have multitude of words for their success and intellect, hard work. I welcome you, madam, to our college day. It is an immense pleasure to have with us today. I conclude my speech by thanking to one and all present here for your patience and I do request the anchors to continue the program. I wish you all have a good day. Thank you very much. So by this you can conclude, and that is it. I hope you have got a good idea. So that is why I request you to write 20 lines for the 4 marks and 1.5 page for the 6 marks, and be a little careful with the grammar part, and you know how to write a letter writing. In inshallah in the next video I would like to share the do's and don'ts to follow while writing a letter. If you found this video helpful, do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much.